Hey everybody, this is your boy McFly here, and today I have for you another episode in the Inform series. As you can see, I went with Altidore at the striker position. His pros are that he's really a strong player up front. He's an aerial threat with good heading ability, and he has a very good shot for being a 76 rated player. His only cons would be that he's not really the fastest of players, and his shot from outside the box could be a little bit better. Moving on now to the left wing player here, Chris Wondolowski. And Wando has a pretty good shot from outside the box. Again, not the fastest of wing players. But he does make up for that because he is a very good passer, and he does dribble the ball well and creates pretty good on the left side of the wing. Moving on now to Guri, the right wing player. He actually has a pretty good shot. I know his stats say that he's a 77 shot, but it's more like an 80, I think. And the only bad thing I would have to say about Guri is that he's just not the strongest of players, so he does the bigger center backs do bully him off the ball. Moving on now to the right mid would be Mueller, and Mueller I think is basically the most complete player that I had on this team. Really does pretty much everything well. Shoots well, passes well, dribbles well. The only really thing he lacks, I would say, is defending. Next up is De Bruyne, and De Bruyne has really nothing that great about him, honestly. In using him for a good 5-6 games, he's just really not that impressive of a player, especially for a midfielder. Didn't really score too many goals for me, didn't really defend that great for me. So really not a whole lot to say about him. There's probably better midfielders, especially better in-form midfielders. Next up, we have Diego, and Diego is a great playmaker in the midfield. He can pass the ball really well. He can make good crosses, good through balls, and he can also shoot the ball very well. Really only lacks a little bit on the defensive side, but he's a really good attacking midfielder. And I'd say he's pretty good for the price. I think he's going for roughly about between 48,000, 50,000, somewhere in there. That's what I picked him up for. So it was not too bad for a very solid attacking midfielder that's in form right now. Next up in the left mid position, we had Guardado, and Guardado is one of those players that really stays true to his card. He's obviously really fast, and he has pretty good dribbling, but lacks a bit of finishing on his shot, and doesn't really get back on defense too well. So if you can see his stats here, he pretty much falls within those stats pretty well. Next up was Ballesteros, and really not a whole lot to say about him. The main reason I added him to the team was to link him up with Guardado and Garomel, because obviously all three of them are in La Liga. And so yeah, Ballesteros, not the greatest player, just had him on the team to add some chemistry, but really slow and just not the greatest of defenders. Next up in the center mid, we had Garomel, and he actually plays, I'd say, a little bit better than what his stats show. He doesn't seem as slow as 69 pace when you use him, and he is pretty solid, defensively, and he goes after the set pieces really well, the corners and the free kicks. He defends them, pretty well. And finally, the last center back here was Houds, and Houds, I'd say, was definitely the best of the three center backs, just because he was just a much better overall defender, really good at blocking shots and deflecting passes and just creating havoc for the other team's strikers. So Houds, very solid. Go ahead and pick him up. He's, I think, only like 20,000 coins at the moment, somewhere in there, so pretty good for his value. And finally, in goal, I had to go with Ter Stegen. As you can tell, another good informed German goalie. Last time I went with Adler, and he did not disappoint. And Ter Stegen was very solid as well. Not as good as Adler was, I think, but Ter Stegen did make some really good saves for me, and he was very solid in goal, very strong. He'd come up and punch corner kicks very well, and he would, deflect a lot of shots in the box. Alright, and as you can see, what we would do is challenge the current Team of the Week on Ultimate Difficulty to find out who was the better all-in-form team. And here are the highlights. And while the highlights are playing, I do have a couple of announcements to make. First off, for those of you who are wondering, the next pack opening giveaway will be this Wednesday. And for those of you who are in Europe, I am going to try to upload it by 9 p.m. UK time. So that way, you guys have a chance to pick up a player in the pack opening giveaway. It's going to work exactly like my last pack opening giveaway. It's going to be first come, first serve, and only one player per subscriber. So make sure you're subscribed in order to get a player. Alright, and now the next thing I want to talk about is, I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually my first video that I've uploaded in HD, and from now on I've updated my editing software, so now every video that I release from now on will be in HD up to 1080p. So if you guys wanted that slightly better quality, now you're gonna have it. It's gonna be all HD videos from now on. Another thing I wanted to mention was that I'm gonna be starting a new series on my channel on Thursday. And it's basically going to be called the Subscriber Challenge, the Ultimate Team Subscriber Challenge. And what that's going to be is basically I'm going to be playing a subscriber on Ultimate Team. And if the subscriber wins the game, I'm going to be rewarding him or her, I guess, with a player from the team that I was using when I played them. And I'll be recording the game and posting the video on YouTube, and so everybody can see who won or who lost. And basically, if I win the game, I just want the subscriber to then post on the comments for that particular video that McFly won the challenge. So that's basically all you have to do if I win. And if I lose, then I will give you a player from the team that I'm using. And basically, I'm going to use players for my team roughly around like the 81 gold player mark. I don't want to put together like the greatest team, but at the same time I do want you guys to actually care enough to want a player off the team that I'm using. So it'll be a player of your choice. Anybody from obviously the striker to the goalie will be up for grabs during that series. Alright guys, and it looks like we are nearing the end of the video. As always guys, I ask if you could please like, comment, and subscribe, and keep spreading the word on this channel. And as always guys, this is your boy McFly, and I'll see you in the future. Peace!